This weekend, the 2024 class of basketball greats will be inducted into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame.
Among them is Denver native and hometown hero Chauncey Billups. And I went to high school with Chauncey and got a chance to talk to him over Zoom because he's a busy guy about this honor. I love this picture of you. It's my favorite. I'm going to show the camera real quick so you can see it. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
That was Chauncey Billups in 1994, a junior at George Washington High School in Denver, not knowing then he would be a Hall of Famer.
Honestly, I never even thought about the Hall of Fame. You know, when we were in high school together, I just was really had my focus on just trying to get my college education paid for.
Growing up in Park Hill, basketball was his life and realized he was special in 8th grade after a national championship.
I knew at that point that I wasn't just good in Denver, you know, that I could compete on a national scale with everybody. And so that's when I kind of knew that, you know, I just got to work my behind off and keep my head on straight. And I had a chance.
He was great to coach. And the reason I say that is he wanted to be coached.
Ricardo Patton recruited Chauncey to CU.
My very first year as head coach there, we went to the tournament and beat Indiana first round. And so he was off and running.
But going pro wasn't easy. Chauncey played for 7 teams, 5 in just his first 5 years in the NBA.
Here's Chauncey Billups. Here it is. He's got it.
He found his groove with the Detroit Pistons, winning a championship and named NBA Finals MVP in 2004. That work now earning him a spot in the Hall of Fame.
It was probably one of the most humbling moments for me.
He got the call on April Fool's Day and at first thought it was a joke.
I was like, there's no way they could do this. There's no way they could play a sick joke like this. It was pretty emotional for me.
Emotional for him and for those along his journey. Longtime Regis basketball coach Lonnie Porter has known Chauncey since he was 8.
Saw him play and I said, oh my goodness. You know, it was, behind the back. The jumper, he had the whole game.
They partnered to run the Porter Billups Leadership Academy, raising scholarship money for Denver kids, showing no matter where Chauncey is, even now as head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers, his hometown is never far from his heart.
You said it right, Sean. I'm Colorado through and through. I'm Denver through and through.
He's had many nicknames throughout his life: Mr. Big Shot, King of Park Hill. I always knew you as Smooth.
Until I got to high school, to be honest with you, most people never even knew my real name unless they went to school with me.
But now the name Chauncey Billups will forever be enshrined in the Hall of Fame. No nickname required.
That is so great. That is so cool. I remember watching Chauncey when he played at the University of Colorado, and as a Buffalo. And I remember like a lot of the people saying, this guy put Colorado basketball on the map.
He really did.
He really did.
And you talk to Ricardo Patton, and he says that CU is still reaping the benefits of Chauncey being able to come because so many schools wanted him across the country. He didn't think he could recruit him to CU, and when he got there, just elevated the school in so many ways.
You went to school with him. What was Smooth like?
Chauncey was how he is now. Very humble guy. He knew he was good at basketball, but very humble, kept grounded. And he said his wife and his 3 daughters keep him very grounded, too.
Very sure.
So we congratulate him.
Congratulate him in the Hall of Fame. That's awesome.